I've seen other kids, and I don't know whether they just didn't grow up working or their parents didn't grow up working or whatever. And they come into a job and they think they owe you or you owe them. No.
Right.
When you step on a job, they don't owe you nothing until you prove yourself.
Exactly.
I saw this one of some older generation person was getting frustrated that people will just leave their jobs. Younger people will just leave their jobs if they're not happy, and they're like, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stick with it and build your life in that. And I think that in some ways younger people are tired of that. They do want to be happy, and so they're willing to take the search other places, and they're willing to leave behind what's not working for them.
I feel like they just kind of trusted their bosses more. They thought they had 100% their best interest in their mind, but we don't really think that. Most of the time we're like, we see a corporation, we're like, absolutely evil, no.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of just a generational thing. What worked for them just isn't going to work for us.
And I don't think the younger generation is lazy, but I think there's a different attitude there. I think that, like millennials, I think that we were taught to work hard regardless, break our back, bend over backwards, like do what we have to do. And I think the younger generation, they value themselves a little more. And I think that, they're not opposed to doing that, but it has to be worth their while. It has to be something they're interested in and they feel like they're getting reciprocated enough to do.
I'm a millennial, and my mom and dad are boomers, or baby boomers. So they have more of a physical labor type of, they've worked with their different companies for 20, 30 years. And we as millennials and Gen Z, we kind of we're not as loyal to these different companies that our parents was. I would say when it comes down to actually, having a work ethic, I think we're working in a different way.
Yes, it's a tight labor market unless you want to go to a shitty corporation or fast food. It just really is. Like, I sit here at the store getting paid probably less than what I could, to be honest with you, because that man treats me like a person and he understands, and these customers are good people, and I feel like I'm doing decent work for where I'm at. I feel like I'm actually making a difference, even if it is selling a necklace and having one conversation with somebody.